I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and it's the fact that pain is in the brain. Our thoughts actually create our suffering. Here's the scene. Your neural pathways versus the renewal battle. Oh, family. This is so Romans 12:2. Let's expose this truth about pain that both science and scripture confirm, because right now you're experiencing suffering that's being amplified or even created by your own thought patterns. So, the neurological truth. Pain is processed, not just received. So let's get scientific for a second. Your brain doesn't just passively receive pain, it actively creates your experience of it. When Harvard neuroscientist Dr. Lisa Barrett says, "You are the architect of your experience," she's not being motivational. She's being neurological. And this is what I've learned. Your brain receives sensory signals, but then it interprets those signals based on past experiences, current beliefs, emotional state, attention focus, and expectations. This is why two people can have identical injuries and can have completely different pain experiences. It's not just about the injury, it's about how your brain processes the injury. I hope this helps. The scripture confirmation is Paul's thorn in the flesh. Oh, but scripture Ben told us the truth, hasn't it? Let's check this out. It's almost prophetic. The ancient wisdom, the neural awareness, the thought-pain connection. You ready? You already know how this plays out in 2 Corinthians 12:7-10. Paul has this thorn in the flesh, some kind of chronic pain or condition, and he prays 3 times for Yahweh to remove it. And Yahweh's response? "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." What happens next? Paul says, "Well, therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses." Did the thorn disappear? No. Did the pain sensation stop? No. Well, what changed? His thought pattern about the pain. He always says, "My grace is sufficient." He's like, okay, well, as a result of that. And he reframed the pain from "this is terrible" to "this showcases God's power." Same sensation, different interpretation, completely different experience. The neural rewiring. Let's look at Job's perspective shift. The transformation process is fascinating, isn't it? The way your thought patterns literally create neural grooves that the pain signals actually follow. Everything is swirling now, but this is your brain on default mode. And Job's example, he offers rewiring. In Job 42:5, after all of his suffering, Job says, "My ears had heard of you, but now my eyes see you." His pain didn't change. He still lost everything, even his kids, you name it, everything. He's sitting there in sackcloth and ashes. His pain didn't change. His perception did. So what do? You recognize that while pain may be inevitable, suffering really is often an option. You understand that your thoughts about pain have more power than the pain itself. And you start intentionally creating new neural pathways through your thought processes and your choices. Because you are not just experiencing pain, you are co-creating your experience of it through your thought patterns. The kingdom mind shift equals Yeshua on the cross. Let's take a look. Even Yeshua demonstrated this principle on the cross, the most painful, excruciating execution method ever devised by humans. While experiencing excruciating physical pain, what did he focus on? Forgiveness. Father, forgive them. Connection. Speaking of John, this is your mother. Take care of her. Mother, this is your son. And purpose. John 19:30. It is finished. He didn't deny the pain. He redirected his attention to meaning beyond the pain. The old you, maybe you've been amplifying your pain through your thinking, maybe catastrophic thinking, maybe victim narratives, or meaning void of interpretation. But this you're embracing your power to reinterpret your pain signals. You're recognizing that your suffering increases when you resist what is. And you're starting to create new neural pathways that process pain differently. Yeshua never denied suffering. He redefined it. And that's your model too. That's our model. The closing scene. You rewiring your pain response. Take a deep breath. You notice the pain signals in your body. You notice the emotions that often make you want to cry. You notice the circumstances, but you recognize how your thoughts about this pain have been amplifying it. And then you smile, remembering Philippians 4:8. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, think about such things. You begin to intentionally redirect your attention to what this pain is teaching you. And you start asking better questions. What can I learn here? Instead of, why is this happening to me? And when the old thought patterns try to pull you back into suffering, you just smirk and you whisper under your breath, I am the architect of my experience, and I choose meaning over misery. Cut! That's your pain transformation. And this is what it looks like to take control of your pain experience. Your brain isn't just receiving pain, it's creating your experience of it. Your attention is the paintbrush that colors your pain. And your thought patterns are the neural highways that pain travels on. So here's a Yahweh wisdom tip. Your first step, create a pain reframing journal. When you're experiencing any pain, physical, emotional, circumstantial, write down your initial thoughts about the pain. Man, this is terrible. I can't handle this. This is so heavy. And 2, identify how these thoughts amplify the pain. And then 3, write a new perspective that doesn't deny the pain, but gives it meaning. This pain is teaching me patience. This pain is developing my character. This pain has a purpose and a meaning for me. And say the new perspective out loud 7 times. That's the number of completion. And this practice literally creates a new neural pathway in real time that processes the pain differently. So are you ready to transform your relationship with pain? Text me, Pain Freedom, to schedule a session where we will identify your specific pain amplifying thought patterns and create custom reframes that work with your unique situation. Keep rewiring, family. Your suffering isn't just happening to you. It's being co-created with you in a slick sort of way. I love you so much. And here's the PS. The Hebrew word for suffering is sevel. Look it up. ChatGPT it. It shares roots with the words for burden and carry, suggesting that suffering is something we bear and transport, not just something that happens to us. Your thoughts determine how you carry it and where you take it. So, I hope this was helpful. And when you are feeling that pain, I hope you reflect back and come and review this video and transform it. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. I love you. Until next time, bye.